in social media called hashtag cottage core. You know how we had like Barbie core? Now it's called cottage core. Carrie, did you look up Hygge? Hygge?
So I have to say that I tried to look it up and then I couldn't
Remember how to spell it? We're going to talk
but
about it. Yeah.
I found something in Swedish that means to sit on your couch and drink a beer, which I thought, I'm like, we got to get all these sayings over here, you guys.
Okay, so there's this term in Norway and Sweden, and it's called Hygge, Hygge. You all, can look it up. And it's about making your home like cozy, right? So cozy. And then I told you about hashtag cottage core. So this whole like Americana, cozy, like just kind of, insulating yourself, having a little cup of tea. Like this quilt like is just what's giving me cottage core and Hygge vibes, right?
Yes.
So from Home Reflections, it is the Heritage Collection. I'm not even going to move from here because it is so pretty, but it is also on my bed. All right, so Heritage Quilt and Sham set. We've got the other colors, but here is the red ring. Red ring. And it comes with a quilt, and it also comes with the shams. And then this one is called Americana Star, which is so Americana and so pretty and classic, right? Very heritage. Here is Blue Lattice, and that's a little bit more softer. And then multi-pinwheel looks like crafts, right? If you're kind of into that. And there is the red ring. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. And you know what? We actually have some samples here of the other prints. So once again, we're going to show you the Blue Lattice. Come on over here. I have just like the pillowcase for it. So here is Blue Lattice. Ah! I feel like we're playing games. Doesn't it kind of look like Tetris or something? Okay.
It does. It's a really cool look to it.
When I saw you. And then we also have, I feel like this one is the true Americana. So here is Americana Star. And then let me just move that right here because you have to see this collection in the red ring. All right, so Carrie, $65.99 for twin, full is $82.99, queen is $89.99, and king is $109.99. This is the quickest way to change your bedroom right here.
It really is. Yeah. And what's so special about these is that we do bring in a lot of quilt sets or, comforter sets. We wanted to do something that was like truly Americana and taking it and then giving it a little bit of a modernization. So we're keeping the core of what a quilt means across the world. Quilts are something that are passed down through families. Every pattern that you see here is actually inspired from original patterns. So that red ring is inspired by the wedding ring quilting pattern. Really beautiful these are made in India as well, 100% cotton. So gorgeous textiles that are going into this. And then as we move through the different patterns, the Americana is just absolutely that. It is, my mom is somebody who always puts an Americana quilt onto the bed. But in previous years, she hasn't been doing it because she had grandchildren and little ones, and she couldn't wash it. So when we brought this set out, she was so excited. She's like, I'm getting like the Americana quilt, but it's easy care, machine wash, 100% cotton. And then as we move into what we call our Blue Lattice, this is actually a take on what's called the Irish chain. And that is a really classic pattern when it comes to quilting. So if you have anybody in your life that quilts, the things that I'm saying, they're like, oh, I know that pattern. So we've taken it, we've respected where it's come from, its heritage, but then we've added a little bit of modernization, first and foremost on how you can actually clean it, which is fantastic. But if you have a neutral space, like the picture you're seeing right now, you see how just adding this simple pattern, it breaks up all of kind of like the flatness of having that one color everywhere and adds a little bit of classicness.
Girl, you had me at 100% cotton. I love that. And then there is so much history, heritage. I mean, honestly, more than any time right now, I'm feeling very, very patriotic, what I mean? And we are proud of our roots here in America. And, you know, like you said, it kind of gives you that reminiscence of how they used to even put quilts, and they were so beautiful, and they were such works of art.
Yes,
They would even like put them on walls, right? That's how
absolutely.
much it meant to us. And now you have made them, and I love that they're, you know, made in India. They're 100% cotton, which I love their cotton, by the way. And they are so decorative. They also could mix and match. So if you get several sets, Carrie, maybe you just love this theme. I love that they're playing so well with others. I actually like thought like maybe this actually goes together.
Yes.
You know? I mean, seriously, and that is like the whole kind of quilt kind of theme. So let me give you the
Yes.
choice. And then I didn't even talk to about the scallop. I don't know if you could kind of see, but it's not just a regular quilt. It does have a little batting in, but it
On
has
the
this
red
like
ring
scallop.
has the scallop.
Yeah,
The
look at the
the other
scallop.
patterns will be a flat hem,
Yeah,
but
but
with the
this is
red ring,
cute.
we gave it this really kind of
Special.
pretty little curve at the top and bottom.
So the queen is very popular, as Carrie, and we all know the queen is always going to be kind of like the first
Yes.
to go. And my goodness, I want to even show them the back. Let me just show you. Look at the details. Look at the buttons. It's like, you know how we show our sweaters when it has special
Yes.
buttons? I mean, it looks like wood buttons on the back, and that gives it that whole kind of natural, organic kind of feel. All right, let me give them the choices really quick one more time. I think they're really fun to kind of mix and match. You're getting 2 shams, right, Carrie? And the quilt.
Yes, for twin, you'll get the 1 sham, but
Yep.
all other sizes, you'll get those 2 shams.
Okay, so this one is called the Blue Lattice. So we have it in twin, full, queen, and king. Here is the Americana Star. I wish I had the whole set. I don't know which one's my favorite. Each one is speaking
I
to
know.
me, right? They're different
They do. Each one,
personalities.
100, has its own personality.
Carrie, talk to me about this one. I mean, even if you just love red, white, and blue, maybe you're
Yes.
patriotic. And like you said, the red rings, right, is the one that you said is like based on wedding rings. I mean, if somebody's getting married, I feel like that's a must.
Yes. So, like we were saying earlier, each one of these really does have its own heritage
Yes.
within it. And it has a large background of where these patterns have come from, like hundreds of years old. This Americana to me, speaks to me the most
Yeah.
because my mom did have that similar quilt.
Yeah.
It's a pattern that I saw throughout my life with my grandmother, but you can see all the different colors in there as
Yeah, the
well. So there's
flowers.
red and white and blue, but then there's also darker reds and a little bit of almost like a rosy pink. So it doesn't have that like, hi, I am red, white, and blue. Like I am patriotic. Like it has
Yes.
a beautiful
Kind of subtle.
designer feel to it where it still has layering and it has those dimensions of colors. And then this would be the Irish lattice, but then we turned it into the blue lattice. But that is from a very old quilt pattern and a quilting pattern that was done in Ireland. So
Wow.
we've taken that, and I do love this for like for my son's room, just to give
Oh,
it a little
blue and
pop of
white
fun
is so
as he gets
in.
older. But even if if you have someone in your life that loves that, beautiful, it's a denim-y blue on there as well.
Yeah.
I always say it wrong, but what is it? The jean shirt, like a chambray.
Chambray. Yeah, chambray.
Chambray. I always say it wrong, but that's what it is there's a chambray feeling
Right.
to this blue.
Yeah.
So it has a very like kind of like your favorite blue jeans look to it.
So 3 choices. We have it in red ring, we have the blue lattice, and the American Star. Twin through king. Thank you, Carrie. Also, blue
Thank
and white
you.
is very in right now for decorators, right? Blue and white, like ginger jars. All right, she's going to be coming back, but we've got from